So this whole vlog is dedicated to Witta, who is a girl that I met in Vakala, and she is someone who honestly I can't explain my connection to her. It's so strange to have met her so late in my life compared to the other people that I'm close to, and we don't talk that often even, but the way that she sees me and the way that she and I related was just like mental, and I don't want to sound all sentimental and soppy, even though a part of me clearly is about her. But when I think about the person that she knew, and obviously she still saw my like neurosis and my like being unable to settle down and like do like shamanic breathing with her and everything in the evenings, but she looked at the whole bipolar thing very differently, and she was very open-minded to what could really be going on, and she's always looking for things ways to explain things that are outside of the unknown and outside of the ordinary, and just thinking of her grounds me in a way. In this moment at least it does, and I feel like of all the people I know, like if she were to watch some of my videos, I feel like her thoughts on them would be quite different from I feel like she would have more faith and less concern, maybe, is like what I'm thinking, which in turn becomes a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. And I just assume, like, I just think of like all the people, I just imagine like people in North London, all the people from boarding school or whatever, thinking like, oh my goodness, that girl just went absolutely nuts, like what is she doing, social suicide, like those are the voices I have in my head. And then I remember Witta and I'm like, oh fuck me, like there are people out there who don't think quite like that, and yeah, that feels really great. I mean, it's good to remember like the pains that I still felt when I was with her. Like I was still running around like a headless chicken. I'm so far from grounded, like so far from grounded, and like I was still trying to cling on to a permanent state, and I was catching feelings, and that was affecting me and everything, and all of that was going on at the time. The food was still a thing. Wasn't doing yoga, not that I am now either, really, but there was some light in us, in our connection, and it was quite special. And yeah, just big up, man, big up, and thank you for coming back to me today, because I think I needed to hear your voice in my head to make me feel less mental, because I feel like you could watch me talking like really fast or dancing really crazy or doing some of my crazy shit and not be scared of that side of me, and I know that for you the answer is like yoga and meditation and veganism, and it's almost like if I could just walk myself into your world, maybe I would. I feel like I have a slightly different path with it, and maybe that's just because I just don't have enough control over the reins, and maybe I'm going to have to suffer more to come to that myself, or get further away from the comforts of my home and the like the bog standards of like, okay, yeah, I can watch all these videos on what to eat in a day, but then like I don't pick what's in the fridge, and I don't have the mental like to be that organized and to figure it all out, so I just kind of go with it. And sometimes I think about you coming to London and seeing me now and being so like upset or disappointed at how disheartened I am, often by life, and how little I do with my time. And like, yeah, I see posting like your research into yoga and making jewelry and all of this stuff, and I feel like I've let you down in a way, but all it takes is a moment of light to see the potential is still there. And like, yeah, I'm stuck in some strong habit holes, you could say, for sure. I don't see exactly like a clear path out. I don't think that's how it's going to work. But some might say we'll find a brighter day. Yeah, and I'd love to continue a dialogue with you, even in monologue form, if that makes sense. So this is just my way to reach out to you right now and send love. And it feels so nice to actually mean that. Like, it's not that it feels so nice to actually mean that. Like, to know that I genuinely felt love for you, man. Like, really, I did. And yeah, we never finished the menu at Coffee Temple. There were so many things that I thought I could do or wanted to do that I didn't. But